Hey, what's up, you guys? It is Friday. Happy Friday. It is a rainy, cold day today. It was 70 something yesterday. Now it's 58 degrees, but it feels like 54 degrees. So let's talk about mask face Smokey Robinson. He said he is appalled after being hit with a $50 million lawsuit by 4 housekeepers who are accusing him of R-word. The lawsuit also names his wife Frances and claims he sexually assaulted the women and committed sexual battery. When the Daily Mail called Smokey on Wednesday, May 7, to ask about it, he said, "I am appalled. I can't speak about this right now." They said he sounded upset and even started mumbling and not making sense for a while. He did not sound well, they said, but after a few seconds, he seemed to get it together and ended the call saying again, "I can't speak about this right now." Remember, the lawsuit was filed in California by 4 Hispanic women who used to clean Smokey's mansion in Los Angeles. They say the assaults happened between 2007 and 2024 and that he would trap them in bedrooms that didn't have security cameras. They are also accusing him and his wife of labor violations, saying they were forced to work long hours in a hostile environment and barely got paid. Smokey's lawyer, Christopher Frost, responded saying there's no truth to it and that the lawsuit is just a disgusting attempt to get money out of a 85-year-old music legend. The lawyer continued, "Through the process, we have seen the bizarre theatrics of yesterday's news conference as the plaintiff's attorneys outlined vile, false allegations against Mr. and Mrs. Robinson, trying to enlist the public as an unwitting participant in the media circus they are trying to create." The lawsuit also claims Smokey used things like physical barriers, force, and threats to keep the women from escaping the house during the assaults. At a press conference on Tuesday, the housekeeper's lawyer, John Harris, said, "We believe that Mr. Robinson is a serial and sick rapist and must be stopped." According to the lawsuit, each of the women quit after being assaulted. There's a clip from the press conference too. Check it out.
"We believe that Mr. Robinson is a serial and sick rapist that must be stopped."
Attorney John Harris revealing the accusations against Motown legend Smokey Robinson.
"I will not describe the details of the sexual assaults and rapes because they're too graphic and disturbing for this news conference."
All 4 of Robinson's alleged victims have chosen to remain unnamed and are referred to as Jane Doe in the complaint.
Our 4 clients have a common thread. They're Hispanic women who were employed as housekeepers by the Robinsons, earning below minimum wage.
The accusations against the music legend include sexual assault, sexual battery, false imprisonment, gender violence, and creating a hostile work environment.
We're seeking damages of $50 million.
The complaint also claiming one of the Jane Does was first sexually assaulted in 2007 and that these acts continued until she resigned in 2024. According to the complaint, Robinson's former housekeeper claims in the lawsuit that she was sexually assaulted not even 2 months after she started cleaning the couple's Los Angeles mansion. Another Jane Doe claims Robinson started sexually assaulting her in 2016, claiming when she was home alone with the singer at his Los Angeles mansion, he would text her and ask her to meet at places in the house that didn't have cameras. The woman alleges he would then sexually assault her.
We do have evidence of some of the misconduct.
The complaint says the former employees didn't speak out or go to police because they were afraid of losing their livelihood, familial reprisal, and the possible adverse effect on their immigration status.
And having to tell their husband and children of these despicable acts against them left them overwhelmed with shame and embarrassment.
Robinson's wife, Frances, also named in the lawsuit, accused of creating a hostile work environment and being aware of what was alleged and not doing anything to stop it.
These 4 courageous women want and demand justice for themselves And the filing of this lawsuit is a first step.
The complaint also accuses the Robinsons of not paying proper wages.
And we reached out to Robinson's record label about these allegations. We're still waiting to hear back.
So apparently the lawyers say they actually have evidence that Smokey did everything he's being accused of. And did you hear what else the lawyer said? He said these women are married. And now they have had to tell their husbands and kids what happened to them, and that it's left them feeling completely ashamed and embarrassed. Wait, so these women were married the whole time this was happening? So between 2007 and 2024, and Smokey, an 85-year-old man, was allegedly awarding them without using protection. And they would still go home to their husbands and not say anything for years. Are you serious? Were their husbands not working? Was their whole household depending just on the housekeeping jobs? I'm just asking. So they couldn't quit. And I really want to know, weren't they worried about possibly bringing home diseases to their families? I'm really just trying to understand this, okay? Because the lawsuit says this wasn't just once. Smokey allegedly called them to rooms with no cameras, and they would go each time. And I'm like, huh? You kept showing up for that? I just don't understand. And you know what? Here's why I believe something did happen with these women, because it's a pretty well-known fact that Smokey has always been a womanizer. He's a serial cheater. He cheated on his first wife, CLAUDETTE, over and over again. And get this, CLAUDETTE wasn't just anyone. CLAUDETTE was in the same group as him for over 30 years, okay? He put her through so much stress, she ended up having at least 8 miscarriages. Then he went and had a baby with another woman while still married to CLAUDETTE. Yeah, he had a baby on her. And after he had a baby on her, he came home and told her he was leaving her for the baby mama on their anniversary. The women he had been cheating with for years, yeah, he left CLAUDETTE for her. And then that woman, that baby mama, ended up leaving him, okay? So after that, he married Frances, this woman he's with now. And they've been married since 2002, I believe. And to top it off, he had a year-long affair with Diana Ross. Yeah, that Diana. And Diana was friends with CLAUDETTE. How grimy is that? So yeah, Frances was a side chick too. She knew exactly the kind of man she was marrying. That's probably why she doesn't sleep with him, and why she's turning a blind eye to all these sexual misconduct allegations. She knows who he really is. She knows. It is no secret that this man is a serial cheater, a womanizer, and look at him. Let's be real. Smokey has had so much work done on his face, him and his wife. All the surgeries, look, the nose jobs, fillers, just refusing to age gracefully. Jeez. You would think at their age they would just retire quietly and enjoy the rest of their lives. But nope, instead, he's out here awarding housekeepers, and his wife, she's out here quietly settling lawsuits for him while she's messing with some young guy who's probably breaking her old back. You can't tell me that she is not dealing with somebody else, a young guy probably in his 20s or early 30s. You can tell she is not sleeping with Smokey. You can tell. They probably don't even share the same bedroom. How much you want to bet? Just a nasty old couple. So you guys, what are your thoughts on all of this? Do you believe these women or do you not believe them? Let me know either way in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any new uploads and updates and all that good stuff. All right? Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.